Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alka Living's FRW. We are basically just talking about things to further ready our bodies for the winter. Winter is 1 month away, 1 month. So we'll have 4 weeks to talk about some different herbs and some different things that you can take to help prepare your body for winter. I like to say winter begins about the end of November. That's when it starts getting snowy and cold and all that other stuff. I mean, it's actually getting pretty cold now too, though. So thank you so much, first off, for tuning in and for giving me your time. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Also, hop on here live with me every Sunday at 3 o'clock. Every Sunday, 3 o'clock, I will be talking about herbs, vegetables, and fruits and different things that you can take to help your immune system, to help your body. Without further ado, I am not a doctor, and I am not trying to cure or treat anyone. I am just sharing knowledge with you that I have learned, and hopefully you can take that knowledge and expand your minds, and it helps you in some type of way. So I'm going to share screen. Hello, how are you?
Roger.
Oh, are you resting?
Yeah, I'm resting. I'm good. Let's see what's going on if I could learn.
It's ain't nothing that you don't know. Our first day, we're just doing something simple. We're just doing Seamoss. And then once we go from Seamoss, we'll go to other herbs that will help get our body ready for winter. All right. This is being recorded too.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. So just a little bit about Alka Living. First off, I already said welcome to everyone. A little bit about Alka Living. Our mission is to equip as many people as possible with the knowledge to better their lives, one accomplishment at a time. We strive to help all of our partners become healthy, healthier versions of themselves by providing inspiration, recipes, and most importantly, product. Just spreading the news. That's what I'm figuring out my niche is. Just talking about things. That's what I just like to do. I want to point out Genesis 1:29. And I'm paraphrasing, I don't have the scriptures up here, but it's basically the Father tells us that he gives us every herb and every fruit bearing seed for us to eat. Obviously, it's good for us, right? If he ordained it to be. I just wanted to point that out. And 2 Timothy 2:15 also just talks about study to show thyself approved. You have to study and you have to know what is good to put into your body and what's good to take out of your, not put into your body. So you have to study to show thyself approved. And Hosea 4:6, that goes basically with 2 Timothy, where you're perish for the lack of knowledge. Be knowledgeable.
Right.
So we're talking about Seamoss. You are the only one in here, so maybe you can answer this question.
I'm ready.
How many vitamins and minerals are in Seamoss?
There's over 90.
They say.
So they say. That's why I'm looking. I really want I want to find a particular laboratory, a legitimate one, so I can send them Seamoss and they can actually test it out and tell me every single thing that's in that Seamoss. But it gets tricky from there. Would I be able to get all without being in the water or dry? So that's what I really want to know.
Oh.
So people could see black and white.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a good question.
Okay. So you would send it in raw and you would send it in gel form? That's what you're saying?
Well, I would like to do that.
Right.
But at the same time, if I do it in the gel form, remember I'm using spring water or alkaline water. So would that affect something?
Right.
You know? A lot of questions in the air, but we know that it's evident that it's a mucus dissolver. We know that.
Okay, so they say 92 vitamins and minerals. We don't know yet. Need to study to show ourselves approved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Figure out basically how many vitamins and minerals is actually in Seamoss. That'd be something good that we should do. That came up before in a conversation that me and you had, and I meant to do it, and just so much stuff has been happening. So we're getting it together. So they say 92. This next slide, we're going to just go over how to prepare it. So how do you prepare Seamoss? Seamoss can be used in many different ways. Depending on how you buy, Seamoss determines the extra steps you'll have to take to prepare it. If you get Seamoss that is raw form, you'll have to take proper steps to convert it into the gel form. Cleaning the Seamoss really good. Depending on if you get it from Seamoss the boss, you're gonna have to clean it really, really good.
Right. That's true.
Because he got some good old raw Jamaican good stuff. So you clean it really, really good for about 5 minutes. I would just get all of the debris out. And once you're done cleaning it, soak it in distilled water or spring water. I prefer warm water, but it's totally up to you. For about 2 to 5 hours. And you can also add in key limes to help the sea taste. So you just squeeze the key limes and then throw the rest of it in the bowl with it. After it's done soaking, give it one more good rinse. And then finally, you add the Seamoss to the blender with about 1 inch of water covering it to blend it up. Now, that varies. That's just how I eyeballed it out, or eyeball it out. Some people like it a little thicker. Some people like it thinner to pour and do what they do. So it's completely up to you. So you'll store in the refrigerator for about a month or freeze it to preserve it a little longer.
Oh, I didn't know about that. So how long you gotta freeze it for?
So I made some and I ended up making too much. And I think I froze mine for about a month. And then I took it out of the freezer and I just set it on the counter for about like maybe 2 hours. And then I put it back in the refrigerator because I didn't want it to get too like warm. It was nice. It was perfect, actually. It was just like I made it. So I haven't did it that long, but I know it can definitely go longer in the freezer than it does in the refrigerator. How to use Seamoss. There are many different ways to consume Seamoss. You can simply add it to any shakes or smoothies that you already prepare. You can get creative. I put Seamoss in pretty much everything. I probably use too much of it and I shouldn't. There's a limit, I feel like. I put it in pancake mix, oatmeal, applesauce. You can also use it externally for face masks, rashes, and eczema. I actually have one person who buys it for their son, and that's for eczema. She just rubs it on there, and it's actually clearing up. So hopefully we get some pictures and we'll show some like, different pictures of the before and after.
Before and after. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I've tried it with the face mask before also, and it's pretty good. It leaves your face nice and shiny. Have you did it with the face mask before?
I only did it once, to be honest. Only did it once.
Did you see a difference in that one time?
I could see that it was exfoliating my face, but at the same time, like I tell people, it's much more deeper than just using it as a face mask. It's about what you're eating too. Because you could tell people use it as a face mask, but they can still go in to eat the things that causes breakouts on their face. I.e. dairy, and meat and processed sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But pancake mix, I didn't know about that. I didn't even know about that.
I actually have a picture. I'll see if I can pull it up really quick. I have a picture that I was going to put on here, but it wasn't really letting me add it the way I wanted to add it. It just looked weird. This picture is pancakes that I had just made, and you kind of see the Seamoss in the back. It was pumpkin spice pancakes. Can you see it?
Whoa, that looked good.
Yes. And then the what did I use? The coconut whipped cream, and I sprinkled a little bit of more pumpkin seasoning on top. So it was really good. I was trying to get the picture in the slideshow, but it wasn't working. But yeah, I just added the Seamoss to the pancake mix and just blended it all up. And that's another way that I like to do for the boys, because they would eat it and they wouldn't even know what's in it.
So like, does the Seamoss, like, what does it do? How does it affect the pancake? Does it make it thicker? Does it?
That really just depends, honestly, because it is a thickening agent, but if you just add more water or more like non-dairy vanilla creamer, I like to add a little bit of non-dairy vanilla creamer in it to give it a sweeter taste. So if you just add more liquid, then it won't be as thick. So we're going to do examples of vitamins and minerals that's in Seamoss. We have calcium, iodine, zinc, copper, iron, vitamin A, E, and K, sodium, boron, and many more. These are just the ones that obviously are well known in Seamoss. On the next slide, we're going to basically just go over what these vitamins and minerals do for the body quickly. So we have iron, a mineral needed for growth and development. Your body uses iron to make hemoglobin, a protein in red blood cells that carry oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body. Your body also needs iron to make some hormones. So iron plays an important role into our body. All of these vitamins and minerals play an important role in the body, and we need to make sure that we either have a good amount of it in our body or in our diet if we don't already, produce it on our own. Iodine, the body needs iodine to make thyroid hormones. The body needs thyroid hormones for proper brain and bone development. Thyroid hormone, they also do a lot of other things, but this is just brief examples that I'm giving, let you know basically.
Break it down. Yeah.
Exactly. What did it say? This one's boron is used for building strong bones, treating arthritis, and aids in building strong muscle and building testosterone levels. Also for improving thinking skills and muscle coordination. That is another good one that's in Seamoss. We have calcium that helps build strong bones and teeth. We know that. Regulating muscle contraction, including your heartbeat and making sure blood clots normally. Then we have copper that enables the body to make red blood cells, helps maintain healthy bones, blood vessels, nerves, and immune functions. It also contributes to iron absorption. That's copper and iron goes really good together. It kind of benefits each other. So it's good to have both and have like good healthy levels of all of these vitamins and minerals, honestly. Sodium, the body uses sodium to control blood pressure and blood volume. You also need sodium for your muscles and nerves to work properly. Vitamins, we have many different vitamins helping fight infections, keeping your nerves healthy, and helping your body get energy from food. Depending on the type of vitamin is where the role is more particular. Yes, basically we have different vitamins. So I can so this is some of the vitamins and minerals that's inside of Seamoss that you will be basically helping your body with as you continue to take Seamoss. Those who have not took Seamoss, we take Seamoss, Seamoss Boss takes Seamoss, and me and my family does too. So in conclusion, with everything being said, Seamoss is a great investment for the body. It's also an amazing first step to help get your body ready for winter. Right now, more than ever, we need to be thinking about our health and what steps we're going to take moving forward to better our immune systems. Seamoss is a very, very good step. It's the first step. There's a lot of different steps that we can take. There's a lot of different herbs and there's a lot of different fruits and vegetables that will help you boost your immune system, that will help your body get ready for winter. But let's just start with Seamoss. Now that we did Seamoss, next week we'll be talking about another herb. I don't know which one yet. I was thinking elderberry, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good immune booster too. I think that'll be good.
I think that's my last slide. That's my last slide. So this is basically when I just open up for questions and stuff, but you already know everything about Seamoss, so you're not gonna ask me.
I don't really know. I don't know nothing.
A lot.
No,
about Seamoss.
I don't know. No, I don't know nothing. Because how can I know everything if I'm learning something new every day? So my question is this to you is that, can I cook Seamoss gel with meat?
With meat?
And why not?
I would say no. The reason why I would think no, because I haven't really looked into this, but this is just my intuition telling me no. Meat is basically a mucus building food, and I wouldn't probably mix something that basically is as powerful as Seamoss. I wouldn't mix that with anything that causes mucus or that will kind of fight and combat with what I'm trying to put into my body. If I have something healthy, then I wouldn't mix it with something that's like dairy, cheese, or anything like that. I would think it would defeat the purpose of Seamoss.
Okay.
Right? No?
Right.
Tell me, I think you know.
No, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I'm not saying I do that, of course, but what I realized with Seamoss, like, you have to complement it with something that it can go with. So you can't mix oil with water, right?
Yes.
So I mean, yeah, with Seamoss, you hit it on the nail. You can use it as a face mask, you can use it as a hair mask, There's people that rub it on their skin. Now, my question to you is, you ever made sea moss ice cubes?
Oh, no, I haven't.
It just came to my mind. I was just thinking if you ever done that.
I have not. I have not made Seamoss ice cubes.
Just something to think about.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Go ahead.
What was that? No, I was saying, what would you use it for? Like,
so that kind of reminds me of just like how people don't want to use, or how people like want good water, like healthy water, spring water, and some people choose distilled water because it's just pure water. But then you put ice cubes in it that's purified and kind of messes up the whole thing. So, you know, people got this, they want to go out and buy spring waters. They have like spring water ice cubes that you can buy now. So now I think the next step from that would be Seamoss ice cubes. So like, I feel like you could probably really use that for, first off, what ice cubes are for. You could still put it in your drink and make it cold. And as it melts and as it dissolves, like what will it look like is the question. Like I would test it out. Have you tested that out?
Test out what in particular?
The Seamoss ice cubes. Like, have you like let it melt into a glass of something yet?
Nah, I'm afraid to do it because it's probably gonna be weird because it's a thickening agent. So if I put it inside there, and then let's say if I want to put in like limeade, right? Like homemade limeade or limeade from Sprouts, it probably the gel will probably like easily it'll make the water cold, but it probably like, how can I say? It would just be weird. It'll just be weird.
Well, try it. I would say try it because that sounds actually pretty interesting. Like, I don't know. But at the same time, it might just like melt depending on how thin you make the sea moss once you freeze it, right? Because sea moss can get really, really thick. But at the same time, like you can make it thin because that's why you put it like drizzle it on for salad dressing. I saw you do that before too. So it could be real thin. And then if you freeze it thinner, maybe when it melts in the cup, it's probably not going to be that thick.
Right.
Maybe do it. Let me know.
I mean, that makes sense. I'm still trying to have some of that hemp milk though, man.
I told you I was going to get you some.
I'm afraid.
Why?
Because didn't it have THC in it?
No, there's no THC in it.
All right, if I drink that, I can't be like, well, you know, such and such gave me the milk, and you know, they're gonna be like, well, Henry, you have popped on the test.
No, there's no THC in hemp milk at all. No THC. And if there is THC, which I highly, highly doubt, it's like 0.001. It's really it's really, really small if it is, but I don't think it is. And even the hemp seeds that I buy, it doesn't, it says that it doesn't have any THC in it. So, because some hemp seeds do have a little bit of THC, that 0.01, it might have that on the package, but some don't have that at all. It says 0% THC. So I don't think it does. Okay, so that's the end of this. I'm probably going to send this video off to get edited.